I've been told I have a couple of friends who are in the medical profession, a couple of guys I pledge with, and one's a psychiatrist. And I asked him, I said, man, what is this thing about fear? He told me that fear, man, is universal. Fear is universal. And I said, I got some people who are smarter than me. Can you help me out? Can you break it down to kind of show me what I need to do in order to explain this thing called fear? He says it's downright universal. I said, what do you mean? He says there are two groups in the camp, and the first group believes that we are all born with the capacity of fear. I said, that's over my head. You're going to have to preach this to me like I'm a 5-year-old. He said, most of us, we are born with a capacity of fear. We are born with the fear of noises. We're born with the fear of falling. Then there's the other group who believes quite equivocally that we are born with no fears and that fears are learned. I said, that's probably why I'm a preacher, because I can't put together what you're trying to say. Are you saying that we are born with fear, or are you saying that we learn fear? He says, I'm saying the same thing. Okay, that's probably why you do what you do and I do what I do, because it's a few of us, we as people, we as people, I got to mess with you, man. Black folk, us, we the scariest people in the world. Oh my God, come on, we saved, but we have more superstition. Y'all don't believe me. I know what you're talking about. Let somebody sweep over your foot. Y'all, come on. You better not go outside. Come on, we some of the most superstitious people. You better not ever catch a black person walking under a ladder. Eat black-eyed peas. For New Year's. Come on, you've seen this one. You've seen this one. When it's thundering and lightning, your mama go through the house cutting off all the lights. We some of the scariest. People that I've ever met. We don't die in horror movies. They don't cast us in that because we can't even get through the fact that it's make-believe. When there's a strange sound, we ain't investigating it. Hunt somebody and say, scary people. Hear one gunshot, we're not looking in a direction where it came. All of us are taking off. Some of the scariest people. So I believe that the majority of us, we fall into Camp B, the camp where all fears are learned. And so you know how I'm saying. You got some folk afraid of the dark. Remember you growing up, some folk were afraid of the dark. You remember that. You have to sleep with a nightlight. But you grew up and the nightlight turned into the TV. You can't fall asleep because you're scared. All people, some of the scariest people on this face of earth. But see, I can't mess with you. I can't mess with you. See, it ain't that we're afraid of the dark. It's not that we are afraid of what goes bump in the night. It's not that we are afraid of these things. We're not afraid of brooms sweeping over our feet, turning off the lights when there's thundering and lightning. But the true essence of all fear is that we fear what we don't